Hi students, back here in the shop, continuing on with our advanced woodworking project. Now that we have cut the tenons on the shoulders of on the pieces, we have to go ahead and cut across here to get the shoulder or the cheek, the bottom of the tenon. So we have to go ahead and set that up. So we moved over here to the regular table saw with a 10-inch blade. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and move this up out of the way. And remember, power is off to this machine. What I want to do is I want to make sure that this blade is exactly 90 degrees. And that is 90 degrees. So what I want to do is I'm going to raise the blade up. Okay? And then again, I'm going to grab my angle finder. I'm going to turn this bad boy on. I'm going to go ahead and clip it on here. Let me go ahead and grab you so that way you can see this again. Now, I'll be using this hand wheel here to go ahead and tilt the blade. Okay? So now, I'm going to take you up here. And it was at 90 degrees, so I need to zero this out. So, you can see the 0, 0. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to go ahead and tilt the blade until I'm at 17 degrees exactly. Move this way a little bit. Oh, a little too far, right? Correct? So it's 1700. I'm going to tighten up the knob just a little. Oh, can't move it too much. Very sensitive when I get that. $17. I'm just moving this like a quarter inch at a time to get it to 17 exactly. Okay, now we're at 17 exactly. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power back on. Now remember, this is a saw stop. Not that I'm endorsing that specific manufacturer, it's just that they do have the technology that is leading or cutting edge in our industry, and this has been around about 5 to 7 years or something. I can't remember how many years they've had this out, but we went ahead and invested in these to make sure that everyone would be safe. Okay, so now that I have this tilted at the proper angle, I need to go ahead and set up my cut. So I'm going to just move one of these panels over here. Okay, and then I'm just going to set this one right up to the saw so that way I can set the height to be 1/8 of an inch above the material. So now I'm just going to use the hand wheel in front of the saw, or where the operator stands, and set this about 1/8 of an inch above the material. This will allow for me to go ahead and cut this properly. Set up my cut move just a little bit in. I need to move about a 30-second over. Well, that looks pretty good. I shouldn't say pretty good. It's exact. Okay. So we'll go ahead. I have my guard back on here. It's set at the proper angle, the proper height. So now I can go ahead and cut this. Now remember, I'm going to have my hands over the machine portion of the bed, and I'm making sure it stays nice and tight to the fence. And this is a man-made material, medium density fiberboard, or MDF. So it doesn't have a grain in direction, so I don't have to worry about the blade grabbing onto it and kicking it back. piece of material that is sitting there on this edge. So I'm going to lift this off. Now it's the first of 4 cuts, and yeah, this just folded right off, just held on by a little bit of glue or whatever that was. That's cut perfectly. Let me remove this scrap material. Actually, like this is a little bit off of there, so what I need to do is cut the other one to get it, and then I'll make the adjustment to make it perfect. So one is one cut, one is the other, just because the angle, the way it worked out. There you go. Okay. I'll wait for the blade to come to complete stop. Yeah, this just falls right off. I'll remove this piece, put it by the scrap. Now I'll go ahead and flip this over. And I'll make our one adjustment, and it'll be the correct adjustments for both legs. Okay, that looks great. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut this one. I'll wait for the blade to come to complete stop. I do have to remove the scrap pieces. Okay. Push the material all the way through the blade. Clearly, we don't want to have a problem. I'll hold on to this. I'll remove our scrap pieces. Okay. Now you can see. Well, let me just grab you. So you can see that the tenon is cut exactly where we want. So now we have our shoulder, our cheek, and our shoulder on this one. And the matching on this side. And then we can go over here to the other leg. You can see you have the matching on this one. The matching on here. Just a little bit of fuzzies on here, not a big deal. But see how this just falls right off. I'll just take a chisel, a nice sharp chisel to that real quick and take care of that. Now we need to go ahead and lay out the lines or need to lay out the shoulders on the ends here for this to recess in. So until next time, I'm Mr. C in the shop for you guys building your advanced woods project that you are doing all the design work for. So thank you for submitting all of your different input, every single one of you, because it makes a big difference. For us to be successful in building this together, we have to work collectively together to make sure we make great decisions. And so far, you guys have done a great job. So, I'm gonna go on and lay out the lines like you had instructed, and I've double checked for you to cut the shoulders on the ends of our legs, and then we can go ahead and start picking out veneers, okay? All right, until next time, Mr. C. See you.